Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on. I've got a familiar friend. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Once more, we went with Sterling Breakfast Blend. Boy, that's a delightful coffee. And the reason why we're using breakfast blend is because, well, Christmas is coming. Christmas is this week, and I'm sure everyone will be waking up Christmas morning to open up all those gifts and to see their kids and grandkids around the Christmas tree and all the joy and happiness. Wow, and I just want to wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas this week. And also a Happy New Year 2022 right around the corner. And of course, you can see I'm rocking my Ohio State Christmas Christmas stocking cap. And I've got my my Christmas Rocking Horse and Gifts coffee mug this morning, huh? How about that? Yeah, isn't that great? Oh yeah, great time of year. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. If you're taking me on your morning commute, hey, thanks very much for the lift. Really do appreciate it. Got a lot of great content this morning, a lot of great stuff. The viewers are just so very generous with their time and their information, their tips, their tricks, that sort of thing. And speaking of tips, let's kick it off like we always do every week with a morning shaving tip. Okay, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Rob Bruno. And he writes, hi, Mark. Not sure if anyone has done this. I took my Captain's Choice copper bowl, turned it upside down, and ran it under hot water. Turned it over and made my lather. It retains heat very well. Made a nice warm lather. Happy shaving, Rob in Vegas. Rob, that's a great tip. Absolutely great tip. Thanks for passing it along. I know a lot of viewers are very fond of the Captain's Choice shaving bowls, and that copper one is just absolutely beautiful. So thanks for passing this tip along to those who might have that Captain's Choice copper shaving bowl. Absolutely great. As you know, I talk about my Copper Ascension double open comb twist adjustable razor. This is copper, and I talk about how this will give you a warm razor shave. You don't have to worry. You don't have to run out and get that Gillette heated razor. Get a heated razor just by running this copper razor underneath hot water, because copper retains heat very, very well. And you really add to the warmth of your shave when you heat this razor up. Absolutely fantastic tip. You know, in the same way, too, you can get these copper bowls. If you don't want to get a Captain's Choice copper bowl, you can get these copper bowls on eBay. These are like $5-6, something like that. And I'm sure this will work the same way. It is a copper bowl. Now it's probably it's probably a thinner wall than the Captain's Choice. So I don't know how long it will retain the heat. I'm assuming that the more copper material you have, the longer the heat will be retained. So maybe not so much. But if you have one of these, hey, you can try it as well. I know that with my razor, wow, it really retains heat very, very well because, there's a lot of copper there, a lot of nice heft, very, very solid. So I'm assuming the copper shaving bowl, same way, a lot of great material there to hold that heat in. That's what I'm assuming, at least more so than this. But you can try this one. You can try the Captain's Choice copper shaving bowl. That's absolutely great tip, Rob. Thanks so much. Happy to pass it on to other viewers and to say thanks for you and only you, an original George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address. Email me your snail mail address at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original George sketch, all you have to do is email me a shaving tip. Email me at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it on the morning shaving tip segment, you too will receive an original George signed sketch. So thanks again for a really, really helpful tip that I know a lot of viewers are going to use because a lot of them have the Captain's Choice copper shaving bowl. So thanks again, Rob. Really do appreciate it. All right, we're off to a great start. You know, in a previous Monday morning mailbag, I mentioned that if you have pictures of your shaving den, you want to send them in so that other viewers can see your setup, please do so. Well, Robert Bros, B-R-O-E-S, or is it Broes? Bros. I'm sorry, Robert. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I hope I got it right. Robert Bros sent in these spectacular pictures of his shaving den. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. And he writes, attached are photos of my humble shaving den, left side, right side, brushes, and close-up of razors. Behind the mirror, I have approximately 3,000 shaving blades. Ha ha. Next time I will send a picture of the blades. My den has around 200 different soaps, etc. I have a list on the wall so I can find the soap I need. Wow. And he writes, saludos desde Mexico. Hey, thank you, Robert. That is absolutely amazing. Beautiful, beautiful shaving den. Wow. That's wonderful. I'm looking forward to seeing more photos like this from viewers because I know a lot of the wet shavers out there who subscribe to this channel have some really, really spectacular looking shaving dens. So if you want to feature your shaving den on the Monday morning mailbag, as Robert just has, please just send me some photos, a little bit of text to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will be more than happy to show them and display them to all the subscribers and viewers out there in YouTube land. Absolutely beautiful. Again, Robert, wow, absolutely beautiful, beautiful shaving den. Thank you so much for sending those photos along and sharing your shaving den with everyone out there in the wet shaving community. Okay, well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I sure am enjoying this cup of coffee. Again, the Sterling Breakfast Blend, absolutely perfect coffee for Christmas morning as the kids are waking up and unwrapping gifts and everyone's gathering around the tree. Yeah, it's a great time to have that cup of coffee and breakfast blend. This is a good one, absolutely. And you know what? Sooner or later, you're going to need a refill that on Christmas morning. Well, you know what? I need a refill now, so let's all go back for a refill. Okay, we got a lot of great stuff in this morning's refill. Let's kick it off with something from viewer Beth Jones, who writes, here's what I found about the Burma Shave signs. Now, she also provides a link to this, which gives the history and a discussion of the marketing campaign of the Burma Shave signs. These were sequential signboards along the road that would have a rhyme, and each sign would have a little verse, and you would read these as you would drive down the road. Mostly rural roads, and you would the last sign would say, use Burma Shave. And it was a really unique and very successful marketing campaign. So Beth very kindly provided a link that discusses this history and tells you more about it. So thanks very much for that, Beth. Really do appreciate it. And the reason why that came about is because on an earlier Guess the Shave Soap, we were talking about this shave soap here. Okay, spoiler alert. Hotel Cecil from Phoenix Shaving, which is an homage to the Burma Shave scent, the original Burma Shave scent. And it's an absolutely wonderful scent. And it's kind of like a double homage because it's an homage also to the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. You can also get information about the Cecil Hotel, Hotel Cecil in Los Angeles, from Phoenix Shaving's product page as well. There's also a Netflix a series that talks about the hotel as well. That also is one of the clues in the Guess the Shave Soap. And Beth says, I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was a very interesting history about the Burma Shave signs. I grew up in Kentucky, and we used to see them alongside the road all the time. That's really, really neat. I don't think I ever saw any of those signs. I may have, and it just didn't register. I don't know, but it's very, very neat that you saw that, Beth. And thanks very much for the link. Really, really do appreciate it. And again, Hotel Cecil. This is an absolutely wonderful, wonderful scent. Absolutely beautiful. They did a great job with it. Al Spencer checked in and said, Mark, I just finished Monday morning mailbag and just some notes about tins. Yeah, this came about because of the shaving tins. I was going to talk about having a shave with this particular shave soap, Le Perlution, which is their barbershop shave soap, and it came in this great tin like this. I mean, just a great vintage kind of a tin. And some viewers were saying, tins might not be the best thing because of water getting in and perhaps a breakdown of the metal, maybe a little bit of rust, that sort of thing. Anyhow, Al says, the only tins I have are the small ones that you mentioned last week from Sterling that hold sample pucks. I let hot water bloom in the tin, dump the water, and then load from the tin and face lather. After my shave, I'll remove soap from my brush and use it to brush away excess soap in the tin, then leaving the lid off, dry for 2 days, and replace the lid. Note the tins appear to have a protective coating on the inside, and rust does not seem to be a problem. So there you go. That's very interesting. Thanks very much for passing that along, Al. Now, JT added this, and I believe JT was the one who had the original concern about this. Correct me if I'm wrong, JT. I can't quite remember. But he wrote, Hi, Mark. It was another great Monday morning mailbag. Thanks for bringing up my comment about tin rust. My only experience with tin rust was with Rockwell shave soap. After a while, the lid in the container developed rust, and this is what turned me off to soaps with metal containers. Now, it may be that some manufacturers use different types of metals that prevent rust, or like you inferred that they may have a protective coating. Quite honestly, I wouldn't want to take a chance unless I am certain that these companies took preventative measures on potential rust and explicitly state they did so. In the meantime, I will stick with Sterling, Razor Rock, and other brands that use plastic containers. Take care and have a great week. JT, hey, great points. But again, you know what? I used the Le Perlution, and I did a face lather from this. And they talked about you really have to work the brush with this soap. So rather than scoop it out, I use the tin because, again, I love the look of it and the feel of it. It's 7 ounces of soap in my hand here. And I did a brush load, and building that brush load in my brush, the soap load, building the soap load in the brush for a good minute and a half. Check out the review. It was last week. And it did a beautiful, beautiful job of building the lather. But you really have to load the brush. You really, really have to work this soap. So they also say, just leave the lid off. Don't put the lid back on. And that's what I've been doing. That's why it's like this. And I'm just kind of letting it sit in my shave den like this. Now, maybe after 2 days, as Al pointed out, maybe I will put the lid back on. Maybe after a week, I don't know. I think it's almost been a week or so, maybe 4 or 5 days since I did the review. I can't remember when I shot that. I know I uploaded it this past Friday, I think. So maybe I did the review a few days prior to that. So I'm not entirely sure. But anyhow, maybe after about a week or so, I will put this back on. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just kind of set it off to the side and just let it sit there like that on a shelf someplace on the counter. So, thanks very much for those comments regarding that, JT. And thank you, Al, for your perspective on it. Really do appreciate it. Thomas A. wrote about Tabac. Yeah, we always love talking about Tabac. Thomas A. said, Hi, Mark. I have bought the new formula of Tabac, and I must say, it's as good as the old tallow formula, if not better. The scent is slightly stronger in my opinion, although it could be that the old puck has lost a little bit of scent. Yeah, that could be too, yes. But it smells almost identical, feels almost identical, etc. I could only differentiate between them based on the color of the pack. I don't know if you meant pack or puck. I'm not sure if that was a little typo. I'm not entirely sure. It could be. The scent on mine is still very, very good. I have a couple of tallow pucks that are brand new that will probably replace the one that I have in here as soon as I burn through this. So many soaps available. It's just a great time to be doing the traditional wet shave with everything that's out there. But thanks very much for that, Thomas. Really, really do appreciate it. Mark Bagwell checked in, and Mark was talking about the comments from a shaving tip in a previous Monday morning mailbag regarding loading the Futur razor. Now, I had been loading my Futur like this. Here's the thumb notch right here. Just take off that lid because it's the cap rather, because it's a two-piece razor. What I was doing was I was taking the blade and loading it here, and then taking the cap and then placing it on top like that. That's how I was loading it. Now, a viewer said, no, don't do it that way. Take the cap, put it in your palm, put the blade in there, and then take the whole razor body there and load it like that. The tip was, whenever you're loading a razor in the palm of your hand like this, or you're tightening it down, or you're loosening up, whatever, especially with the Futur because of its design, you might want to put a cloth or a towel in your hand and do it that way, and grasp it that way or load it that way, so it doesn't slip and nick your hand. And Mark wrote, no, I can't load my Futur that way, which is this way here. I have to put it on the body and then put the cap on top. If I put the blade on the cap first, then mine can get out of alignment. Don't know if that's true with everyone, but it's true with my razor. To load the blade on the cap first might take two or three tries. Don't know why this is happening. Like I said, maybe it was just my razor that had this problem. I don't know, Mark. I've done it both ways. I haven't had any alignment issues or blade balance issues at all. Don't know why, but I will say this. It's a fine, fine razor. Now, Mark also went on to say that it's probably a little too aggressive for him. And I will say this, it gets up there. The aggressive level, this goes from about 1 to about 6, 6.5. 3 is the max for me, absolutely. I tend to use it at 2.5, 3 and down, below that. And I get some really, really nice shaves with it. And it's beautifully chromed, and it's just a terrific, terrific razor. And again, a lot of wet shavers think that the razor head is a little too large, a little too cumbersome. I haven't found that. You do have to adjust your shaving style when you're using this razor because of the size of the razor head, but you can overcome some of those challenges, so to speak. Mark also talked about the Edwin Jagger 316. Now, we talked about this because the handle may not be a solid piece. It's 3 pieces. The bottom knob here, the body, and then the neck. These are CNC machined. I think it's all CNC machined and then assembled. You can get the 316 in different colors with an aluminum handle with the stainless steel bottom knob and neck. And they're assembled. They're glued together somehow. If glue is the proper word here, but they are fit together somehow. And some have reported that they've come apart. Now, it feels solid to me, and I like it, and it gives a really nice shave, and it's stainless steel. It's a terrific razor. And Mark wrote, the Edwin Jagger 316, if they don't, meaning wet shavers, if wet shavers don't like the handle or have trouble with it, they can pick up a stainless steel handle pretty cheap. That is very, very true. West Coast Shaving has some great stainless steel handles for about, $12 to $15. It's the head that is really special. Yes, I agree. I know some people don't look at it like that, but it's an option if someone has that problem and the vendor won't exchange it. Just a thought. So if you do have this and you have problems with the handle, you can always get another handle for it for about $10 or $15 in stainless steel. That is a very, very good option. Thank you very much for that, Mark. Really very, very insightful. Thanks for pointing that out. T-Man2217 wrote, hi, Mark. To continue the discussion about premium razors, as a guy who has a few pricey razors, I can tell you that the ones I have were definitely worth the money as far as I'm concerned. I have a Rex Ambassador, a Carve with the B, C, and D base plates, a Merica razor from the Wet Shaving Club, and a Timeless razor made from titanium. Wow, those are great. The Merica razor is one I've always been interested in. I think that's one that has the magnet in the bottom of the handle so you can pick up razor blades, I think. And it's a stainless steel razor. That one's neat. I would love to try that one, absolutely. I think I might pick that one up down the road. These razors were worth the hefty price tags to me because of the design and time, thought, and energy put into each of them to give pristine shaves every time. And the bragging rights of having these high-end razors doesn't hurt. I must say that some of your viewers have made some good points. The blade choice and soap both play a large role in how any given shave is going to go. But one thing you can count on with these premium razors is consistent performance for many years to come. That is really a very, very good point. It's longevity. And I look forward to fantastic, fantastic shaves with this Copper Ascension razor. This is a high-end razor. And I think this was worth every dollar that I spent for it. It's terrific. Plus, it's got twist adjustability. Again, the heated, warm razor aspect of it, the copper, I've talked about this earlier. You just hold this under some hot, hot, hot water, and boy, it just sucks that heat up. It gets really, really good and hot and warm. What I do is, just so you know, if you do get one of these, I run it under hot water. Now, it depends on how hot your tap water is. Mine runs pretty hot. So I run this under hot water, and then I just do a quick swirl, just a quick swirl like that in the sink where the water is collected, right there in the water. And that kind of just takes it down a little notch, and it's so nice and warm. That kind of really kind of evens it out and kind of takes that hot edge off of it, but really retains the heat, really affords a nice warm shave with it. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And I would think that would work with any copper razor, but I love the Copper Ascension double open comb twist adjustable razor from Phoenix Shaving. It's really a terrific, terrific razor and very, very special. And T-Man 2217, I agree. It's they're just the wonderful razors that are going to last a long, long time because they're made so well. And yes, a lot of thought and time and design went into these. I know Douglas Smythe, he really thought this Ascension razor through, really, really did. And, inspired by vintage razors of yesteryear, updated it using modern manufacturing techniques to bring a really well-made razor to market. So bravo to him. And thanks again, T-Man 2217 for that. Viewer Jim from Northfield checks in with a new offering from Dollar Tree, and he writes, I tried these from the Dollar Tree. They are actually very good. $1 for each package. The shave cream actually lathers. You should give them a try before all items go up to $1.25 after the new year. Jim. Hey, Jim, thanks very much for sending that along. Yeah, I have heard that items at the Dollar Tree are going to be $1.25. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get over to my local Dollar Tree and see if they have that and give that a try, do a review on it. For $1, hey, why not? They've had a couple of items there that were very, very good. Again, ones that you recommended. So yeah, we'll give that a look and passing it on to other viewers. So if you have a Dollar Tree in your local area, hey, give these a look. Oh, we've got something here from Abby. He wrote, good morning, Mark. Hope all is well with you as you gear up for the holidays. Just thought I would send a link to my Instagram where I did a quick review of the Yaqi razor. It is not quite heirloom quality because it is so light, but still very good for the price, and I am sure it will last for many years. It shaves very well and literally gleams. I am looking forward to listening to Monday morning. Now back on my way to work. Happy holidays, Abby. Thanks very much, Abby. He also included a link to his Instagram account where he discusses the Yaqi adjustable razor. Yeah, this is one that we've talked about in the past. I don't have it, but Abby has it, and thanks very much for passing that along, Abby. He also did a follow-up. He said, hi, Mark, just a quick follow-up. I had a second shave with it, meaning the Yaqi razor, today, and it was definitely harsher. It has a positive blade exposure, so it is aggressive. Not as smooth as the Rockwell 6S plate number 4 for example, but still a great shave. It could have also been me since I was getting ready for work, so I was probably rushing. Cheers, Abby. That's okay, Abby. I'm sure it's a razor. You're going to probably have to find your right level of aggression for it. Just because it's a little harsher at a little higher level doesn't make it a bad razor. You just have to find your own level. Again, pointing it out, demonstrating that with the this Futur, Merica Futur. Again, I can't use this above level 3. Otherwise, it's going to get wildly aggressive for me, and it's just going to be too much. But at the lower settings, it's a wonderful razor, and I'm sure you're going to find the right level for that Yaqi adjustable razor. And thanks again for the link. I'll provide it below, folks, so you can go and read about the Yaqi adjustable if you're interested in it. I'll also have a link to the Merica razor from the Wet Shaving Club, because that's one that I've really been interested in. Again, I think it has the magnet in the handle where you can actually use it to pick up a blade and then, help load the blade, which I think is kind of slick, really kind of slick. Well, that's it for this week's refill. Thanks to everybody who contributed. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Really do appreciate it. Okay, it's time to check out some new shaving gear. Well, we got some great product in this week's new shaving gear segment. A lot of great stuff to show you. We're going to kick it off with something from viewer Fernie Beck, who very kindly sent along a Christmas gift. He sent along from Rockwell Razors, the Rockwell Razors shaving brush right there, and he also sent along a shaving holster. I'll show you both of these. Let's take a look at the Rockwell Razors shaving brush. Absolutely beautiful brush. This is a synthetic brush. It is good. It's a very nice size. First of all, for travel, a nice size for travel, but also very good for a daily driver. Beautiful synthetic knot, nice moderate backbone to it, a very nice clean lined design to the handle. Fits nicely in the hand. Really terrific. Let me show you what it looks like compared to some other shaving brushes I have. Here it is next to the Phoenix Shaving Solar Flare. You can kind of get a look at it right there. Okay. Here it is next to the Phoenix Shaving Green Ray. Again, it's a little smaller, but it seems to pack a good punch based on how the knot is responding here. Really terrific. Here it is next to the Atomic Rocket. Okay, yeah, so that's going to be, obviously Atomic Rocket is a monster of a brush. And here it is next to the Star Wisp, okay? But it appears to be a really nice size. Again, good for travel, also a great daily driver. Fernie wrote, I used my 20 millimeter Rockwell brush for a week of testing. Boom, lather. Yes, 20 millimeter synthetic knot. Again, terrific. And on the back of the box here, they write, whether you've been classic shaving for years or this is your first classic razor, our custom designed synthetic brush bristles were made with you in mind. Exceptionally soft bristles with a fantastic firm backbone. Make this the last brush you'll ever need to purchase. Now, as I say, I have it feels somewhat moderate, mid-range, but you know what? I'm not going to know until I start doing a face lather with it. So it probably might have a little more backbone than my initial feel to it, but it is really a very soft synthetic knot. And it looks like it's a wonderful travel size. Now the holster, I'll show you what the holster is, and I'll link it below. The label on this is Genuine Leather Shaving Brush. This is from Parker Safety Razors. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? From Parker. Okay, there it is right there. And that is a beautiful brush holster. Really very nice. And this looks like it's going to fit perfectly in there. Look at that. Huh? That'll fit very nicely in there. So thank you very much to Fernie Beck for that. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. And I will be reviewing these this week. Looking forward to that. Really want to use this brush and see how it lathers. It looks like this setup here looks like it is absolutely ideal for travel, but also the size looks like it it's going to be a great daily driver as well. So thank you again, Fernie Beck. Really, really do appreciate it. Beth Jones checked in and said, here's a picture of my PAA haul. Thought you might just like to see this. Holly Day Cube smells wonderful. Yeah, that's the Holly Day Cube. That is a seasonal offering. And it contains rose clay, prickly pear, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, aloe, and more. Made with essential oil. It's a seasonal offering. So we're in the Christmas season, the Holly Day Cube. Beth says it smells awesome. So I will link it below in case you're interested in grabbing that before the holidays exit, because yeah, that looks like a really, really good one. And she also has the Star Wisp Brush, which is an absolutely wonderful, wonderful brush. Love this clear acrylic base and the purple acrylic handle here. 26 millimeter knot, just a terrific, terrific brush. Love, love, love this brush. This has been an absolute winner. And I like the shape of the handle because it fits very nicely in the hand. Gives you a secure grip if you're doing a face lather. And as you know, I'm a face latherer. Yeah, Star Wisp is an absolute winner. She also has the Ice Cube dock, the clear intergalactic soap dish. So that's kind of neat. I have the one in black. She's got the one that's clear. So you can put the cube right on top of that. It works wonderfully, wonderfully well. Thanks for sending that along, Beth. Terrific, terrific products. Happy to share with the viewers if you're looking for something for your shaving den. There are some really, really nice items from the Rockwell razor shaving brush, the holster, the intergalactic clear base, the Star Wisp brush, the Holly Day Cube. Yeah, this is all great stuff. Tim Whitcup checked in, and he came across some really, really fine deals on Amazon. He kicks it off with the Wilkinson Sword Double Edge Razor for Men with 5 double edge razor blade refills, $11.30. I've not tried this razor before. I've heard some very good things about it. There it is right there, $11.30. He also found the Vikings Blade Chieftain for $16.97. Now, I have the Chieftain. It's an absolutely wonderful razor. I think, when I first started using this, this was like maybe a $30 item. Now it's down to $16.97. That is an amazing price for an absolutely wonderful, wonderful razor. Terrific, terrific. Thanks for finding that, Tim. Really do appreciate that. So if you were thinking about purchasing the Vikings Blade Chieftain, this is a great deal right here, $16.97. Absolutely wonderful. He also found the King C Gillette on Amazon for $15.99. Now, $15.99, my gosh, I spent $30 for this at a Walgreens when they first hit the market. And I thought, my gosh, I found it at Walgreens. I was lucky to have it. And it is a terrific razor. It really is wonderful. And a lot of wet shavers really like the King C Gillette. Again, it was $30. And, I got the 5-pack of platinum-coated blades as well, but not for $15.99. I paid $30 for this. So yeah, great to see this one on sale as well. And when I clicked on this link, because I'm using the Microsoft Edge browser, which also has a coupon finder within the browser, get a load of this. A coupon for $6.40 came up. An additional $6.40. You can get this thing for about $10 for gosh sakes. Now, I don't know what the details about the coupon code are, but if you have the Microsoft Edge browser, make sure you toggle on that shopping function, and it'll find coupons for you. And you know what? When I clicked on the link, it came up $6.40. Save an additional $6.40. I don't know what the details of the deal are, but if it's just available, hey, yeah, why not? That's fantastic. And also, he found from Benny's of London, their 3-piece razor for $14.95. So that's another really nice offering. This particular razor has a 5-star, 70% rating on Amazon. So there's some great stuff, courtesy of Tim Whitcup. Thanks very much for passing that along, Tim. Really do appreciate it. Speaking of razors, we also have a couple of razors that came into the shaving den that I wanted to talk about. These are wonderful. Now, I've shaved twice with this first razor. This is from Phoenix Shaving. This comes in a box like this. Let me show it to you, a rather generic looking box, but I think all of their razors that are at this price point. This is $29.95. All the razors at about that price point, I think, come in the same kind of packaging. But here it is right here. This is the Symmetry Straight Bar razor. This is an absolutely beautiful razor. It's $29.95. It weighs 88 grams or 3.11 ounces. It has a 3.5-inch length to the handle. The overall length is 3.75 inches. It is a solid brass handle that is chrome plated. Zinc alloy head that is beautifully chrome plated. It offers a medium to aggressive shave. I found it to be more mild to medium myself. I used it with a platinum Strangelet blade from Phoenix Shaving this morning, as a matter of fact. Got an absolutely wonderful 3-pass BBS shave with 2 days worth of beard growth. This was really a wonderful, wonderful razor. The end tabs are very nearly enclosed. End tabs of the blade are very nearly enclosed. Nice and maneuverable. Has nice heft, really, really good balance. And the knurling is something that was made to Douglas Smythe's specifications because he is a shower shaver and wanted to have a razor that offered a secure grip. So this has like a barber pole design to it, but there's like another cross cut. It's the only way I can describe it. There's something else going on there that offers a little more grip. So that is really, really a terrific razor. And it also comes with the How to Grow a Mustache logo on it right there. See that? Oh, that's a good shot of it. I haven't been able to get a really, really very good shot of it lately on some of the reviews I've done. The product page says it comes with a Phoenix logo on it. I thought this was a Phoenix logo because I was looking at it like this. And you can kind of see that the mustache upside down almost looks like a Phoenix wings. That's what was confusing me. And the lighting in the shaving den wasn't the best when I was reviewing it. I just kind of saw the product page, said Phoenix logo, I went with it. It's How to Grow a Mustache logo, which is what they originally had on these razors. And it's kind of cool that I got it on this one. Kind of a retro kind of a thing going on. So yeah, very, very neat. Nice razor, offers a great shave. This is one I'll definitely throw into my DOP kit if I'm traveling. Great daily driver, offers a wonderful shave. And again, I won't hesitate to travel with this one. Terrific, terrific razor. They also make this in an open comb version. I'm considering getting that one too and reviewing it. This is an absolutely terrific, terrific razor for less than $30. Really, really nice price point. The other razor that came in the shaving den that I have yet to review. Let me just put this aside here. Okay, there we go. Now that's, let me put this out of the way. Okay, get that closed up so it doesn't fall on the floor. There. Okay, there. The other razor that came into the shaving den was one that was mentioned by viewer Jerry Pleshy on Facebook. And I went up to Amazon and I was able to get it. And you're going to have to do a little bit of digging on the internet to find where these are available because rumor is they're stopping production on them. And I have yet to use it. This is the Marvel razor from Fine. I have always wanted this razor. And when I saw Jerry Pleshy's post about this, and somebody, either he or somebody posted that they were stopping production, I went up and I grabbed it immediately. Yeah, so there's the Mr. Fine logo there on the top, okay? And here's what it looks like. It comes double boxed, so to speak. Comes in a box like this. And you open it up like this, and there it is. Now, with both the Symmetry razor from Phoenix Shaving and this one, I've added an O-ring to the base plate, just so you know. Neither of these came with an O-ring, but this is beautifully chromed. It has a flat razor head. Well, they talk about the specs on the back here. Chrome finish, low profile, flat top, clog-proof blade gap, 87 millimeter total length, 93 grams total weight for this. Yeah, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Let me show you what it looks like next to the Chieftain, so you can kind of get a look and size comparison. Just a little bit shorter than the Chieftain. Much shorter than the King C Gillette, as you can see. I might as well get here's the EJ316. There it is next to that one there. You can kind of see the difference in the razor head geometry there. Really a unique kind of look to this razor head, isn't it? With this thicker barred guard here. Huh? Here it is next to the Futur. Okay, kind of get a look at that. And you know what? I might as well open this up again so you can see what it looks like next to the... and here it is next to the Symmetry razor. Okay. There it is there. Yeah, just a little shorter. Okay, so that's kind of what we have in the shaving den. I have yet to use the Marvel razor from Fine. Looking forward to reviewing that and reviewing the brush from Rockwell Razors. And yeah, looking forward to putting those reviews together. I've just got done reviewing the Symmetry razor, so hopefully that'll post this week sometime. So yeah, got a lot going on with reviews and content and that sort of thing. So stay tuned for that. Mark Bagwell checked in with a review for Wolf Whiskers shaving brush. And he wrote, Peter Wolf is an artisan brush maker who is well known to most in the shaving community for making some of the world's finest shaving brushes. His work is legendary. His designs are unmatched both for their form and functionality. I have the privilege of owning several of his brushes, and I absolutely love them. You owe it to yourself to check out the photos of his brushes on Facebook. To get you started, here's a couple of photos of my new brush. It's a Bishop design in a faux jade material. I chose a 25 millimeter black Wolf synthetic knot, which is one of the softest knots made. And the knots are not the usual knots you see being offered at other places. I have no clue where he gets these knots, but they are incredibly soft. Anyway, the best buy is probably the PAA brushes, but it's nice having a custom-made brush just for you. And each brush is different. Each pour of material sets up differently, so it's pretty cool. Mark, yeah, thanks for this, Mark. He also added, and you can tell what you want in a knot. And you can tell him what you want in a knot. Floppy, stiff, medium, and he can set the knot at different depths to make it what you want. I usually tell him to set a knot the way he thinks is right. So far, I've been very happy, Mark Bagwell. Hey, thanks very much for that, Mark. Really, really do appreciate it. Absolutely fantastic to hear about the Wolf Whiskers shaving brush. Happy to pass it along. These are absolutely premium shave brushes, and that handle that you have looks absolutely gorgeous. So thanks for sharing that. Really, really do appreciate it. Jimmy V checks in with some comments and a review of the Strangelet razor blades from Phoenix Shaving. These were recently released by Phoenix Shaving. These are the Platinum Strangelet blades. They're coated in platinum and PTFE. These are wonderful. I've had a review of them. I used them this morning with the Symmetry razor and got an absolutely beautiful, beautiful shave. That's the review that'll be running. Hopefully I'll get that together this week. These are terrific blades. They really, really are. And Jimmy, and because of the addition of the blade, now you can do a 100% complete Phoenix Shaving shave from start to finish. You can use the cube. From Phoenix Shaving, you can use a Phoenix Shaving cube, a Phoenix Shaving shave soap, a Phoenix Shaving brush, a Phoenix Shaving razor, a Phoenix Shaving blade, Phoenix Shaving alum block, Phoenix Shaving aftershave and splash, and a Phoenix Shaving balm, start to finish. And it's really kind of neat. Really, absolutely is neat. And Jimmy V writes, more on the Strangelet. Did my 4th shave on a blade, 2 days growth, used my Ambassador. I tell you, if you handed me the razor already loaded and said, try this blade, I would have thought it to be its first use. Still sharp and super smooth. Like you, I think of blades as cheap and disposable consumables, But so far for me, there is literally no reason to just toss a blade after 2 uses. Naturally, I'll have to try that with a couple more Strangelets just to verify that number, but I'm seriously impressed. Great to hear, Jimmy. Thanks very much for confirming how wonderful these blades are. They really are wonderful blades. And finally, I wanted to show you this. Mentioned this in a previous Monday morning mailbag from Travis Thornton. He said that I had talked about getting another brush scuttle from Phoenix Shaving, and just in case this one, I'd have a mishap with it and it would break and shatter, that sort of thing, because, you know, it is ceramic and it's a terrific item. I love this brush scuttle. I really do. Well, again, he wrote, I'll share his message again. He said, you know, Mark, you said in one of your other videos that you thought about getting another one of those brush scuttles from Phoenix Shaving as a backup. Well, I had to buy one again because my granddaughter knocked mine off my shelf and broke it. So I had to rebuy it. And you know what? I bought mine. I bought another one. And I wanted to show you how it comes brand new in its packaging. Here it is right here. Now, okay, here again. I've got this. This is the one I've had, and I'm going to set it over there now, out of the way, so I don't drop anything, because I got everything kind of piled up over here, and hopefully nothing will fall off. Let me just kind of clear the deck here a little bit. Okay, now here we go. I just want to show you how nicely this is packaged, because it is a ceramic item, and like I say, it's the first time I'm opening this up, and look how well it comes packaged. They have a piece of protective foam on top, and there it is right there in protective foam all the way around. And when you pull it out, okay, pull this whole thing out, it is protected top to bottom, and that is set in there very, very firmly. Let me see if I can get this out on camera without dropping it. Oh, please. Oh yeah, it's set in there. Yeah, it's set in there really, really well. They also have a tissue in between there. It's like a foam, a thin piece of foam there, so that doesn't rattle at all in there. Okay, it's not rattling like you heard in the other one. So it is very, very well protected, and this is brand new. It's the first time I'm looking at it. It looks great. It's none worse for the wear for having been shipped all the way from Phoenix, Arizona, here to Northeast Ohio, and putting this back in. Now that you and I have seen it together, I'm putting it back in here, and I'm closing it up, and I'm setting it on a shelf in a safe place to where, in case I have a mishap with this one, I'll have a backup. So it's a wonderful, wonderful item. If you're a face latherer like me, it's a wonderful item to have. And if you're not a face latherer, if you have one of these, you will become a face latherer. It is really, really terrific. All right, that's it for new shaving gear this week. Thank you to everyone who contributed. Great, great content. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's get to some of these questions and comments here. We're going to kick it off with something from the Phoenix Shaving Fan Club, by fans, for fans, up on Facebook. A great group of gentlemen who talk about traditional wet shave and all things Phoenix Shaving. And Toby Fetters posted a picture of High Jump 47. And he said, High Jump 47 for the win. And this is the original art right here. I happen to buy this in the original Crown King formula, and it's an absolutely wonderful scent. I absolutely like it. And Clay Brandon Knight wrote, this is one I don't have yet. And Toby wrote back and said, it's epic. And Jaybird Vaca said, you do really need this one. I agree. You really do. Now, I just happened to buy it again. I bought a new bundle, and the artwork has changed. This is the new artwork right here. And, of course, this is Admiral Byrd, High Jump 47 operation back in 1947, where they went to the Antarctic. If you go up to the product page, there's a great story and discussion about all this. Yeah, so this is the original art. This is the new art, which which led to this comment by Robert Ross Tinfo. And he said, I don't know if I'm in the minority or not, but I prefer this version of the label to the one that it now has. I like the hat and the sepia tone, this hat and the sepia tone. Thankfully, I was able to get a set of the older label on the buy-sell trade. It and Kapali are some of the scents I've come to love, but I didn't think I would at first. Yeah, this is a terrific scent. Right off the bat, I love this scent. It really is terrific. And yeah, it's epic. It really is. It's masculine, it's refined, it's adventurous, it's outdoorsy, it's gentlemanly, it's all those things. Matt Pedro wrote, Robert Ross Tinfo, I like the old label too. Like you said, it's the tone of the picture. Has an old-timey look that really matches the vibe of the scent. Now, I chimed in and I said, I just received a new bundle of High Jump 47 with the new art. I also have the old set with the art shown above, which is what the picture was posted with this art here. I agree, gentlemen. There's something about this original label that just resonates with me. In thinking about it, the High Jump 47 operation took place in 1946 to 1947. This photo of Admiral Byrd appears to show him at the approximate age when the mission took place, and also has that 1940s vibe. Perhaps that could be it. Whereas the newer art shows him to be younger prior to the High Jump 47 mission. A 1920s Admiral Byrd. However, he was promoted to the rank of Rear Admiral in 1929, the youngest admiral in the history of the U.S. Navy. To be fair, I'll give the new art a try. It may grow on me. Yeah, and it kind of is growing on me, to be perfectly honest with you. It really is. I like the art, and I also have the aftershave splashes and colognes. I still have this, which is great. The scent is still there, and I have the new one as well, and you can see that in the bottles. And just a great scent. So if you're looking for something new from Phoenix Shaving, give High Jump 47 a try. Again, I do like this art. I'll give this a try. I think it's growing on me. I really do think this is growing on me. Yeah, there's something about this. This artwork attracted me to the shave soap. It really did. It kind of pulled me in a little bit. I asked permission to use their comments in the Monday morning mailbag, and Robert said he had no objections, and Toby said, go for it, Mark. Thank you very much, Toby. And Matt said, I'll be looking forward to it. Well, here it is, Matt. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for allowing me to do this. Matt Pedro also added this, which I thought was really very observant. He said, this may sound weird, but to me, if colors had a scent, the color of the old label would smell exactly like High Jump 47. Does that even make sense? It makes sense to me. Yeah, it really does. Again, this label art is what kind of really pulled me into getting this shave soap, and it's a wonderful scent. So I just wanted to share that from the Phoenix Shaving Fan Club by fans for fans. If you are on Facebook and you're into the traditional wet shave and you like the Phoenix Shaving products, give them a look, visit them, and join them. They are really a great group of wet shaving fans that talk about all things Phoenix Shaving. Love looking and reading at their posts, and this is where a lot of new information about Phoenix Shaving comes up too, because someone comes across something that I may have missed, and there it is in the discussion right there amongst all the Phoenix Shaving fans in the Phoenix Shaving Fan Club. So my thanks to Toby and Matt. Benny Franklin, he also added to this. Robert Ross Tinfo. Did I miss anybody? Robert Ross Tinfo. Oh, Clay Brandon Knight, Toby Fetters, Jay Bird Vaca, Robert Ross Tinfo, Matt Pedro, and Benny Franklin, and all the members up there. Thank you very, very much. Oh yeah, James Bayer also added some comments too. So gentlemen, thank you very much for allowing me to add this discussion to this morning's Monday morning mailbag. And yeah, High Jump 47 is wonderful. It's a wonderful scent. It's great shaving soap. Regardless of what art you like, inside is the same great shave soap with the same great scent. Absolutely, absolutely wonderful. Give it a try. Again, gentlemen, thank you very much for allowing me to use this in this morning's Monday morning mailbag. Okay, this comment comes from viewer Miguel Montesino, who writes, "Hello, Mark. Another great Monday morning mailbag. My normal shaving routine typically involves a 2-pass shave with a touch-up if necessary, always with the same razor. However, during the week, I left my beard alone. I was quite busy. When I realized I needed a shave, I reached for my 1917 Old Type, which does well with a good amount of beard growth. However, I decided to do things a little differently. I lathered, as usual, a Phoenix shaving brush with Barbas shaving soap and went for my first with the grain pass with the grain with my 1917 Old Type with a Tiger Platinum razor blade. Oh, I've got those Tiger Platinum razor blades. Got these from Big Dude Barbas. Yeah, I believe he sells these, just so you know what they look like, folks. For the second pass, I switched the same blade into my 1976 British Spiral Tech and went against the grain. I did not even need a touch-up. Great shave. I normally would reach for my slim adjustable if I wanted a different level of aggression without changing razors. However, the very specific blade gaps between the razors mentioned above seem to do wonders on my face. Hopefully you're able to try a combination similar to this. During my journey, I never knew I could change razors mid-shave. Your mileage may vary. Apologize for the long post. Keep up the good work, Miguel Montesino. No, Miguel, absolutely happy to read all of what you've got there. That's absolutely wonderful. I have seen some wet shavers do this, where they start off with one razor that is a little more aggressive, and then for that third pass, they step down to something that's a little milder. I have seen this. I have not done this. The only time I've done something similar to this is just switching out base plates in a Rockwell 6S. That's kind of similar, but it's not really different razors. It's the same razor with a different base plate, much like an adjustable razor, like you say, the slim adjustable or any other kind of adjustable. But yeah, 2 different razors, 2 different blade gaps. I have seen some wet shavers do this. They'll just take the blade, put it into a brand new razor, and do that third pass for a milder cleanup pass. And it's something I have yet to try. Again, the 6S, the Rockwell 6S is as close to that kind of approach that I've come to. And I'm thinking about maybe using my Mula R41 to do my first 2 passes, and then maybe using something milder like the Game Changer, or maybe the Chieftain, or maybe the Ascension twist adjustables, all snugged up to its mildest setting, something like that for my cleanup. That would be really interesting to try. I'm very curious to hear from viewers if they have done anything like this. Are you using 2 razors for a 3-pass shave, doing 2 passes with a razor that's a little more aggressive, and then doing your follow-up third pass with a razor that's a little milder? Are you doing this? Really, really would like to know in the comments below if you're doing that kind of wet shaving approach. It really is very intriguing. It's something I'd like to try down the road. Thank you very much for that, Miguel. It sounds great. It's just a great time to be doing the traditional wet shave because there's so much available out there, and there are all these different approaches that wet shavers are experimenting with and having great success and sharing it with the community. So thanks very much for sharing that, Miguel. Really, really do appreciate it. Are you doing something similar? Comment below. Let us know. Thanks again, Miguel. Viewer Mark Bagwell offered the following observation. I was looking at the amount of wet shaving supplies available to us today. We actually have more companies producing hardware and soaps than what was available back in the day when everyone used a double-edged safety razor to shave with. Look at all the razors, soaps, brushes you've reviewed. The internet has played a large role in opening up international shopping. I own over 70 razors. Nobody owned 70 razors back in the day. Laugh out loud. Wow, I just realized my RAD is out of control. RAD, razor acquisition disorder. Well, thanks very much for that, Mark. I agree. A great time to be doing the traditional wet shave. Absolutely wonderful time to be doing a traditional wet shave. There is so much available, and yes, from around the world, from local artisans and artisans across the sea. It's absolutely amazing. And, you know, the price points are all over, from something that is affordable to something that's high-end to something that's moderately priced. It's absolutely amazing. You will find a razor, a brush, a shave soap, an aftershave, etc., that fits your skin and beard type and your budget. Absolutely. And whether you are someone who is happy with a few razors and a few soaps, or someone who falls down that rabbit hole and approaches this as a hobbyist, as a collector, hey, they're both good. They both work. And again, your skin, your face, your rules, however you want to approach it is fine. But I think that whether you are a hobbyist collector or whether you do the traditional wet shave because you enjoy it, whether you have a lot of gear, whether you have a little gear, or you fall somewhere in between, everyone can agree this is probably, or this really is, let me put it that way, this really is the best way to shave. It's a wonderful process once you learn how to do it. It's just a great way to shave, and it's a great time to be doing the traditional wet shave. So thanks very much for that, Mark. Really do appreciate those comments, that observation. I think everybody here wholeheartedly agrees. Thanks again, Mark. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetown.com/blog for my comments with George, other cartoons, other videos like this. I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Check out Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for some great shaving gear. Check out VikingsBlade.com for some great shaving gear. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the products I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and make it a great week.